From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
Taylor to begin the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
2nd and 5. Richardson working from the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Hold it ready.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go now.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Cowboy 80.
Richardson looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Rig alert, rig alert.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Gotta go score. Let's go. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow on play action. Check down, complete to Hall. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Bengals at 6-5 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And taken down just shy of the 40. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down at 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. You look at this Colt defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Richardson on the bootleg here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Third and 9 here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides. Look at him go. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Bengals 7.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time.
Here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts 33-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play,
Here we go.
5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
They'll run with Hall. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Steps away to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Gun.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Stop.
Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Give to Hall running right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That is caught. Touchdown! T. Higgins, 29 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here's Richardson to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8. Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Richardson now on 2nd down. This pass left side to Downs.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
Richardson. This taken in by Downs.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Okay, break.
Now it's Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Come on.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Ready.
This is caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Michael Pittman as the 1st half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point by Gay is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go.
Paul on a give up the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Hall again. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
18 Cardinal.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Shoves him away. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the Bengals 21-yard line.
60 Eagles.
Richardson looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On third down, here's Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
12.
On third down, Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Moving inside the 20. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Touchdown! A great play there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. It's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Burrow. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he's taken down inside the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
14 more yards.
11.
Another Bengals first down.
Again, it's Burrow. He gets it to Burks again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Colts. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Gay is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Here comes the return from the...
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Quick throw completed by Richardson.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all you got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Colts get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
Bengals 21.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
On 1, ready?
From the 13 now,
11,
they
11,
work
11.
on 1st and 10.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Here's Burrow.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow.
And he's got it.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Bengals first down.
Now Burrow changing the look.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that...
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Breece Hall from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17. And he loses the football the 2nd time.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Burrow going to change things up. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I'm one, ready? 11, 11, 11.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Gun. Got 11 MT, 11 MT.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals get a bit closer.
12.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
The score, Colts 52, Bengals 35.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
On the tackle there was DJ Turner. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? we need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the
To the air again, Burrow. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
At the 32-yard line.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line.
11 empty.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
12. 11 Thomas. 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Traylon Burks, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
11 empty.
They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now he's into the clear again. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 41 yards. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That's good for a Cincinnati
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
11 MT, tape. 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
11, 11, 11.
Again, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On third down, Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 13 yards out. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
Gun.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for two here.
11, 11. MT, 11 MT.
Throwing, Burrow. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Get it.
Connecting over the middle with downs. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Bengals 47.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get set. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.